I don't know if you know this or not, but what you're looking at is actually the original self-checkout. Hey guys, I haven't done a vlog in a long time because there's been some developments with the house that I frankly didn't even know how to talk about because I didn't even know how real they were. And so there's been a bit of a delay. And so what that looks like is there was apparently a program called the Rebuild Florida program. And what it offered was to help rebuild houses affected by named storms. As we started to move forward in the program, there was this piece of paper that we had to sign that we promised to stop all construction on the house immediately. Besides the property, I'm blessed by it. I'm grateful that we get to own property. I'm not going to get into complaining, but it has not been awesome. And that's to put it as lightly as I possibly can. We were in the program for a couple weeks and I did my research and I realized that completion of work can realistically take up to 18 months. And that's just like, God knows when a guy's going to come out to even do an assessment, much less get the work done. And then there's this requirement that once the work's done, it's a grant that as long as I live in my house as my primary residence for 3 years upon completion of the work, then it's a forgivable grant and I don't owe any money. If I sell the house or if I rent the house and it stops being my primary residence, I own all the grant money back in full. After some time really praying about it and thinking about it, we withdrew our application. And so now I officially am no longer under contract to no longer work on my house. And so now I'm free to just start working on projects again. So here we are. One of the hardest things about living here is just the absolutely terrible internet. And it makes it to where uploading these videos is very challenging. I have to now go to somewhere that has good internet to do it. So good news, we got a dang Starlink. Starlink is doing a deal right now that I found that they aren't charging any money for the equipment and you just sign up for the monthly bill and it's only $20 a month more than we get now and it's actually good internet. Starlink is awesome and I'm really happy to be able to have that. There is some challenges though and we have to overcome these challenges, and if you've been watching this vlog for any amount of time at all, you know that we're about overcoming these challenges, okay? And we have plenty of them, guys. We have so many. I was just listening to a video from Jordan Peterson, and he said there's almost no difference between an opportunity and a problem. I was like, I guess we bought a property that's so full of opportunities, guys. We have so many opportunities. Anyway, so the opportunities that we have right now is we have the opportunity to set up Starlink. We have the opportunity to figure out how in the heck it works. And we have the opportunity to figure out where it's going to work. Because if you know about Starlink, you know that you need a line of sight to the sky. That big old blue thing up there, deep in outer space, is where all the internet comes from now. And we have these things called obstructions. 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 So what that means is that we have pretty much just one place where we can put this satellite receiver dealie and have it actually produce good internet, which initially I tried to get Starlink before and it didn't let me get it because our property is filled with obstructions. It's also why we don't qualify for a lot of solar programs for the same reason, because of all these obstructions, it leaves us with limited sun. But for some reason, this time, Starlink actually let me order one, and I'm really grateful. And what I've done, I walked around with their little app. Perhaps I can do a screen recording and put the little app on there so that you could see what it's like to use the app. And so what it looks like is you take the app and then you say, search for obstructions or something like that. It'll be on the screen so you can see it. You push the button, you scan the sky, and there's all these little dots like little Pac-Man. You know when you play Pac-Man and they eat the little pills, you know, kind of like that. And you do that, and then it'll tell you how good your spot is. And so I've walked around like a weirdo, pointing my phone at the sky for a couple of hours, trying to find the best location on property, and I discovered it. Chicken time.
Hello, chicken.
Hello, Juniper. Juniper's not looking like she's having her hottest moment right now, but she's a good chicken. Animal break. Hello, Juniper. The location of this brick is the only good location on this property where we will get three out of the 4 criterias by which they measure quality of internet. So it's like web browsing, video calls. I forgot the other one. And then the 4th one is online gaming. And it's like, so it's good on all of them. we'll only have lag in online gaming. We'll have occasional interruptions. And we're all about that clear sky up in here, especially when you get the dang Starlinks going. The challenge that I'm running into is now we got to figure out how to mount that thing in a way that gives it the ability to have unobstructed access to the sky in that exact location by that brick right there, while at the same time having enough line so it comes with this Starlink comes with this proprietary magical cable that you can only get through them, and the one that comes with it's roughly 50 feet from the brick to the house is quite a bit more than 50 feet. So I'm like, okay, how do I get the wire from the satellite dish dealie into the house where I can put the modem in the house? The modem has great range, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem getting signal from the modem in our house. But now we got to figure out how are we gonna mount it. So I could buy a mount, which costs like 38 bucks, and then buy a 100-foot cable, which costs like 100 something plus bucks. And then I could mount it on a pipe, or enter the trailer. Or I could use the mount that comes with it, which is set up to kind of sit flat on the ground, and I could set that sucker right on top of there. And then I could take this trailer and bring it right over here where the brick is. I cleared out some of the weeds over here, and then have that over there where the door is facing here. Then it becomes a prayer room. Then all I have to do, so that's what I plan to use this RV for right now anyway, is a little prayer room, little creative space. I already have a really long extension cord. I could, for at least for now, run a long extension cord all the way from over there, close to where the Doge is and the dead pump house, but it has power in that thing. Why not use the house? Because there's no outdoor outlets. All the way from over there, boom, to the brick. And then we have the Starlink Wi-Fi trailer / prayer room / whatever else it becomes. So this is the trailer. It's in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape over here. It's got a little bed. Needs to be cleaned out because it's been sitting for a little bit. But it's a little trailer, you know? It's a little trailer in here where I can sit down, pray, you know, real simple, nothing complicated, but it can house a Starlink satellite on top, and then maybe put the modem right there in the window or something where it'll point right out the window towards the house. And then we have internet, and we have a little trailer in here, you know? And so it's a simple little trailer. It's nothing major. But it was gifted to us by a friend, and it's a resource that we currently have. So praise God, guys. We have it. We have the solution, at least for now. It'll fix like 3 problems. So I like those things where you work on a project and it fixes 3 problems. Those are my favorite. And so we moved the trailer, and in the process of doing so, decided to also paint said trailer this nice, beautiful blue color opposed to the red. And I think it looks pretty nice. And so now we moved it over, and then we put the dang satellite dish receiver dealie up here. Get out of here, fly. Getting in the way of the interwebs coming from the sky. There we go. So now this is exactly where that brick was. And then we run the wire down into here. I'm gonna tighten all this up, but into this little outlet here, which is where the power was going to come into the thing anyway. So now it's all, look at that, I could tighten up a little bit right there. So now look at that, I don't even have to drill a hole. Thing already has a hole designed for it. We'll just feed that in there. And then we set up the modem in the window pointing at the house. And then it's safe out of the weather. And now we have internet in the dang house that actually works really good. I did some speed tests. It's amazing. It works great. It took a little bit of time to calibrate, but I gotta say that was probably the easiest installation of any kind of internet service I've ever done. That was amazing. That was really, really, really nice. Yeah, and we get like really fast internet now. Praise God. We could now fly files. I could find my files to production clients. I can get on the internet and do what I need to do. Everybody can do everything that they need to do without any buffering or any of the weirdness that we used to have before, and it is awesome. And so there you go. Here's the trailer. That now is going to be our Starlink trailer / prayer room. The next video, I'm going to do a little bit of filming on the inside to kind of let you all see how I tidy it up and turn it into a little prayer space. So looking forward to that, and I'll let you guys know how all that goes when it's all done. And if you guys want to help support our work or help me with this seemingly never-ending house project, or just help us to keep putting food on the table while we do all of this, living in 2025 in a perpetual renovation requires additional income. If you want to help us with that, you can go to mattbondmusic.org and click the Give tab. Anything God leads you to do would be a blessing, because Lord knows we have an endless amount of places and projects and opportunities that it can go to take advantage of. There you go. Trying to be positive over here. Anyway, love you guys. Be blessed. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, subscribe, like the video. Let me know what you think. Love your face. Talk to you soon. Peace. Willow. I know who would like this. Oh, yeah, buddy. Here, turn it upside down for you. Yeah, Willow. That's what you do with your extra peanut butter right there. The Doges love the extra peanut butter. Yep, so this is Willow. She likes just rolling around the dirt. It's like her signature move right there. And we try to keep it clean, but she don't like it so much. But she sure does like peanut butter, I'll tell you that. Loves her some peanut butter. Some more? Want some more? You okay, Willow? You good doggy? You could do it. Say hey to YouTube, Willow. Hello, puppy. She's our friendly pup. She's our friendly one. So we have 2 dogs. We have good cop, bad cop. She's good cop. She's one who's like really cuddly.